Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Needham High School's Open House. I am Sicotte, the principal of NHS, and on behalf of each member of our faculty and staff, I want to say how excited we are to have you join us this evening. Now, for some of you, this is the first chance you've had to be inside Needham High School since your child began their time here. And for others, this is familiar space to you. But no matter your experience at NHS, let me say welcome to all of you. The Open House is a chance for you to meet your child's teachers and to learn more about each class. It's certainly a busy night, but you will leave having a clear sense of the people your child is spending their days with and what the essence of the learning will be in each. Our core value statement at Needham High School emphasizes that we are a caring community striving for personal growth and academic excellence. Now, tonight, you will experience that caring community with each of the people you interact with, and you'll see why your children continue to come home with great stories and routine excitement about their days. You will also hear about the work to support your child's personal and academic growth that we're doing. We're proud of the high academic standards and expectations we have throughout the building and the preparation it provides our students for what comes after NHS. We're equally proud of the work to create well-rounded individuals who know themselves, care about those around them, and demonstrate the resiliency, creativity, and collaborative skills needed to be successful in all walks of life beyond high school. Now, these beliefs and goals are very much aligned with the work we are doing as a district with the portrait of a Needham graduate. If you're not familiar with the portrait, it's the result of a broad committee of school and community members who looked at what we collectively want for our children throughout their time in the Needham schools and beyond. Now, none of us know what the future will bring for our students in the coming years and decades, but we know there are skills that will be important for our students and their success. They fall into 5 broad categories: creative thinkers and problem solvers, communicators and collaborators, socially and culturally responsive contributors, responsible and resilient individuals, and empowered learners. Now, this is definitely exciting work ahead for all of us, and we will set up your children well with their opportunities and the challenges they will surely face at NHS and beyond. Now, one aspect of NHS that supports our students' growth and self-advocacy is our X Block, which meets throughout each week. The X Block is a time for students to get academic help during the school day. It's also used for some community building and deepening the relationships that create a rich learning atmosphere for everyone at NHS. X Block is a 30-minute time period in our schedule every Monday through Thursday each week. On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, students can meet with their teachers or counselors to get the support they need to be successful or to meet with peers to work collaboratively on projects. It's especially helpful for students who may be struggling in class in any way. Our teachers can identify students they would like to work with, and students can also make appointments on their own. Students should be checking PowerSchool throughout the week as a reminder of their schedule. Now, after school and sometimes before school are still available for students to meet with teachers as schedules allow, and we will continue to offer a range of our other supports, from our math tutoring to the Writing Center to tutoring from National Honor Society, among others. Now, on Wednesdays, we refer to the time block as advisory, and we use that time to strengthen the relationships of those around us and build some of the academic and social skills needed to be successful in life through our advisory program. It's the kind of time we rarely get in high schools to really focus on what's really important with those relationships and those skills that don't neatly fall into any one academic area, but benefit all of them. Now, another aspect I want to briefly touch on is attendance. The 2 important lessons from the pandemic are that in-person learning is vitally important for nearly all of our students, and people should stay home when they're sick and not spread illnesses around to others. Now, to some, this may feel contradictory, but they need to coexist. We want people to stay home when they're sick and be in school otherwise. Our attendance pilot, which is now in year 3, learns from the last few years and strives to help people find that balance by providing days a student can stay home without any worry about penalties, whether that's for an illness, an appointment, or mental health. Now, when those absences bunch together in a quarter, reaching 6 or more, which leads to a loss of learning in a condensed time, a student loses 1 credit for the class. It's important to note that students need 92 credits to graduate Needham High School, and most of our students finish with credits in the high 90s and low 100s. So losing 1 credit does not impact a student's path through high school. But we do want to use the credits as incentives to stay on track and to stay in class. It's the patterns of absences that matter, and the patterns of absences we're working hard to limit. It's also helpful to remember that for the vast majority of our students, The details of our attendance policy won't matter. They come to class and invest in their learning on a nearly daily basis. So, please keep your child home if they're sick without stressing, and get them to school otherwise, which includes getting them to school on time. And we appreciate your partnership here. That school-parent partnership is highlighted by the PTC. At Needham High School, we're fortunate to have tremendous community support and to work closely with our PTC, led by co-presidents Abigail Hayes, Emma Navalas, and Frederica Saylor. The NHS PTC provides a wide range of supports for staff and students, from materials used in classrooms to teacher appreciation breakfasts to helping make our senior field day happen each year. As you travel the building tonight, you'll likely see a variety of student study spaces that have been furnished through PTC support. Now, some of you may even take advantage of the lobby chairs during an open period tonight. It's your donations that make all this happen, and we truly appreciate them and your support throughout the year. Now, in the end, it's your children that benefit most from the PTC. Now, Emma, Abigail, and Frederica are joined in their leadership by Stacy Marino, the PTC treasurer. Together, they oversee the PTC mission of enriching the NHS learning experience through grant and funding opportunities, chances to connect with members of the school, particularly through routine evenings with me, the principal, showing appreciation for the hard work of the NHS staff, and supporting a wide range of student activities and events. All of these are only possible through the fundraising they do. That fundraising falls typically into two major categories: family donations and the PTC Craft Fair, which will take place this year on Saturday, October 26th. So for all of you who want to help out, you can do that by making a donation to the PTC, and you can do that by volunteering in a wide range of activities, including at the upcoming Craft Fair. The PTC tries to stay connected to families through a number of different formats, including Facebook and email distributions. So keep an eye out for them. And you can always reach out directly to the PTC through their email of nhs.ptc@gmail.com. So thank you again to the PTC and to each of you for your financial support to make that work possible. Tonight, you may have questions that are specific to your child, whether you have them from the start or something you hear tonight sparks some wondering. Just please remember that tonight is designed to give you an overview. It's not designed for individual conversations about students. We do welcome those conversations and ask for you to follow up with teachers tomorrow through email or phone to arrange appointments for private conversations. Thank you for letting the teachers tonight focus on conveying their classes and not on discussing individual students. This evening's schedule begins with homeroom until 6:45. From that point, we alternate between 5 minutes of passing time to get to the next class and 10 minutes of time in each of those classes. Now, bells will guide our movement throughout the night, which will end promptly at 8:30 to let everyone get home for the night. We have staff and students positioned in the building to help guide you to your next class, so you don't need to worry about getting too lost. If your child has a free period in their schedule, I highly encourage you to stop in for a brief hello with one of our school counselors or assistant principals. The counselors are on the second floor in the 400s, and the assistant principals are just off the main lobby in the 200s. So tonight is your night to get to know your child's teachers and hear more about the classes they're enjoying. Thank you for spending your evening with us and for experiencing a little taste of NHS. I hope tonight is a great night for everyone, and I hope you thoroughly enjoy the chance to meet your child's teachers and hear more about what is happening at Needham High School. It truly is a great place to be each day. So have a wonderful night, everyone, and take care.